and welcome to this brief introduction to DataSpecs. Managing your organization's metadata is crucial to supporting decision-making and to reducing the burden to fill out reports. That's what DataSpecs is all about. Information about your data collections, repositories, and reports can be spread all over your organization. ESP's experts have helped agencies for years to become efficient in managing their metadata. What is metadata? Metadata are data about data. In DataSpecs, that will be descriptions of your data collections, repositories, the outputs and reports from them, and the offices and people that manage all of them. Why is this important to your organization? First, people use data and official statistics when they have a decision, speech, grant, or report looming. Second, your agency can reduce the burden of reporting data. Third, people need an efficient source to know what's due, when, and to whom. Yes, there are cost savings, but the real benefits are in the decision support, the increase in data quality, and the improvement in data governance. I'm going to take you on a tour of one organization and talk to some people in different roles about their use of DataSpecs. Let's begin by visiting an office and talking to someone who answers questions from the public for information. Hi Pablo, I hear you get a few phone calls.
Yeah, actually I just got off the phone. My office is the one that gets the phone calls asking for information on anything and everything. And I need to know who's the expert and what office is responsible for the official information.
Okay, and so how does DataSpecs help you do that?
So when I get one of the random calls, I can look up the office and the person the caller should have contacted and get them to the right place.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for sharing.
There's another call right there.
Let's move on to someone who tries to lessen the data burden on everyone. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. I've been asked to come up with a data governance plan for our agency, and so it'll help us manage our data better. So that's why I'm excited.
Oh, cool. And so how does DataSpecs help you with that?
Well, one of the things we'll want to do is be able to look at a report and find out where data are already being collected by our agency. And then when something else comes up that we want to collect, we can find out if we're already collecting, and therefore we won't be doing redundant data collection.
Okay, great. Thank you, Lisa. Someone is reporting all those data, so let's talk now to a very busy data clerk. Hi, Justin.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, thank you. So tell me a little bit about what you do here.
Well, I have to know when every data submission is due, as well as how long I have to make any corrections. I have to know who the contact person is, and also what office is responsible.
Okay, and so how does DataSpecs help you do all that?
Well, I can just check the calendar, and I see when it's due, and then we go from there.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Justin.
Not a problem.
Today we have one of the members of the Board of Directors in the office. Hi, Dr. Andrews.
Hi, how are you today?
Great, thanks for talking with me.
I'm going to be giving a talk to the Chamber of Commerce, and I need to have the latest official statistics.
Okay, and how does DataSpecs help you with that?
DataSpecs can let me know if there's new statistics about to be released and whom I would need to talk to about them.
Great, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
We have to get the perspective of the CIO. Hi, Veronica.
Hey.
So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I keep track of the status. I have to stay up to date on the status of every single one of our information systems.
Okay.
And for that, we look at collections, repositories, and reports, and DataSpecs is crucial for that.
Okay, and how is DataSpecs?
Well, I can keep track of, for instance, the dropout data, where we collected, who we collected from, when, where we store it, how we report it, and my staff, for instance, can produce a calendar for our data providers, and that was a lot harder before we had DataSpecs.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Veronica. A key position these days is the grant writer. Hey, Julie.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Can you tell me about how a grant writer uses data?
Yes, I need to have the latest official statistics to write the needs assessment.
And how does DataSpecs help you do that?
I can run reports that tell me what office and who has just the data I need for my work whenever a grant is being written.
Great. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
Now we'll step in on the Chief Technical Officer. Tim, how do you use DataSpecs?
Well, I have to document all of the data repositories where we store our data. So these repositories take data out of our collections and then provide data to all of our reports.
Okay, and so tell me a little bit about how DataSpecs helps you do that.
Well, I can show anyone a high-level view of where all our data came from and where we keep them, and how they get reported. And so these documents control all of our information systems.
Great, thank you, Tim. As we can see, DataSpecs benefits the entire organization by documenting and placing at the fingertips the calendar and content descriptions for all your information activities. A library of reports is provided to analyze your collections, repositories, outputs and reports, data stewards, mandates, and the relationships among them. DataSpecs Basic Edition has been designed for ease of use. The Basic Edition is ready for you to register a free trial, preloaded with tags, statistics, and other lists to facilitate entries. Enabled for uploads of spreadsheets for offices, persons, collections, repositories, and outputs and reports to speed entry. It also is browser-enabled to require no downloads or add-on utilities. And it's hosted by ESP with all updates and support. You can take a demo tour to see the details. I encourage you to register for your free trial and demo. Thank you for joining us for this brief introduction. I hope you'll be joining our fast-growing family of DataSpecs users who are improving the quality, availability, and governance of their data on a daily basis.